I'm going to show you a method to get surges of motivation whenever you need it. It's a powerful mental exercise that's kept me driven even when things got tough. Stick with me and I will explain exactly how you can unlock this insane drive in yourself. So this will be a really quick video and there are only 2 steps for doing that. And the best thing is that this entire exercise is so simple to do. So the first step that you need to do is you need to visualize your dream life. You need to picture the version of yourself who is able to live your dream life, who has all of the cars that you want, who has the exact same house that you're dreaming of, who's able to live your perfect lifestyle, who's able to live essentially the life of your dreams. What I want you to do here is I want you to really dive deep into all of those visions. If you can even play some kind of music that hypes you up and try to think about all of those visions, try to see it, try to kind of even feel it to some degree. Try to imagine the kind of people that you could be having conversations with. Try to maybe even simulate some kind of dialogues in your head. Try to be specific, try to imagine how would your day look like and try to feel the happiness of this version of yourself who was able to work hard, who was able to achieve all of those things. Try to imagine that this version of you is visiting some kind of friends that you have not seen for a long time and try to imagine the reaction. What you also need to do is you need to keep repeating this process, preferably every single day. Not for a long time, but try to remind yourself every single day of these visions that you have. Create new visions, create literally new scenarios in your head and just try to hype yourself up. You need to kind of brainwash yourself into thinking that this is the only destiny that you have, that this is exactly how your future will look like. You need to kind of brainwash yourself to take this vision as granted. And then here's where the second step comes. Because now what you want to do is obviously this alone, doing this first step alone will give you a lot of motivation probably, but still you will have days where you will not really feel motivated to do the work, you will not really feel like working. And especially if you brainwash yourself into thinking that this vision is granted for you, there is a high risk that maybe you will be arrogant to yourself and think well, it's actually gonna happen anyway, so why would I even work? That is why I call it a dark method for motivation, because it can fire back. But if you are careful with that, it will give you motivation, but then, as I said, you will have days where you won't really feel like doing the work. So what you need to do then is sit down and do the opposite. Try to imagine how your life will look like if you don't achieve this goal. Now, I want you to notice one thing. If you are able to brainwash yourself into thinking that this is granted for you, this whole vision is granted for you, and all of a sudden you kind of realize that, well, it's actually not, and it won't even be the case. You won't achieve all of those visions, you won't get to those goals if you are not going to put in the work right now. What will happen is your body has a chance to literally enter this kind of panic mode and give you a lot of motivation, a burst of motivation to start working again. Because if you brainwash yourself for long enough, you won't be able to accept the fact that this vision is actually not granted for you, but you actually have to work for that. You won't be able to live with the fact that it might not work out. And so your body will literally push you to sit down and do the work anyways, because this vision will be so important for you. But once you realize that it's not actually something granted, but you actually need to work for that, you will have no choice other than sit down and do the work. Listen, that's something that I end up using from time to time, especially when I didn't have enough sleep in a particular day and I still have to do a lot of work. I will have those thoughts that, well, maybe I'll just do it tomorrow. But then I use this technique and all of a sudden I'm able to push through, and even though I feel tired, I'm genuinely tired, I haven't slept for long enough and I just came back from school after 12 hours, I'm still able to sit down and do the work that's necessary. Yeah, so that was the entire trick. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. And yeah, that's everything from me for this video. I hope you found value in it. If that's the case, you can like this video, you can subscribe to the channel. If you are new here, check out the links in the description. And other than that, thank you for watching, and as always, keep pushing.